BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
How's your love life, Hancock? My love life is no concern of you, Sid. But since you've asked, it's going along like a number 9 bus down East Chimay Street when the driver's late for his dinner. Good day, Hancock. When are we going to see the lovely lady, though? I'm assuming it is a lady. N'est pas, Sid. Any day soon. However, we are observing the necessary protocol and we are still at the courting stage. We communicate daily on the internet and I'm expecting Elizabeth to fly over from America next week, as a matter of fact. Oh, so she's American, is she? No, Sid. That's why she's flying over from America. She's taking a detour and she's actually from Singapore, as it happens. Of course she's American. They are very fond of British people out there. You're saying people from Singapore are fond of British people? You're not following this very closely, are you, Sid? You're going mutton. I said you're going mutton. No, I am interested. I'm your best mate, and you've been keeping your cards very close to your chest. Damn right I am. I'm keeping the old pack close to my chest, and you've not been invited to play. There is absolutely no chance you can mess up this relationship, Sid. All the cards are firmly in my hand. Good, she plays cards, does she? I like a good game. When she comes, you can deal me in. We can make up a foursome and play some poker. What with your marked deck? We are not playing poker with you. Elizabeth is a lady. Playing cards is a metaphor. I'm keeping Elizabeth well away from you. You've got form on this. Yes, it's a whirlwind romance, isn't it? She's all lovey-dovey, going goo-goo eyes over you. I bet she can't keep her hands off you. How dare you? Elizabeth isn't that kind of girl. She's not like one of your floozies you meet round the back of the gasworks for a quick snog and a grope. In fact, she's very reserved. So it's cooled off a bit, has it? Gone off you, has she? No, she has not. She has been a bit quiet recently, I must admit. But it's Christmas, and she has commitments. The church, she sings in the choir, and Mater Pater will be around over Christmas. Go on, when was the last time she emailed you? Last week, was it? No, things aren't moving that fast. Last July, as it happens. But that doesn't mean a thing. They've got long Christmases over there, and then there's Thanksgiving and Groundhog Day. That's 5 flaming months, Hancock. Are you sure she's not cutting you dead? I think the relationship is over by the sound of it. The trail has gone cold, and the old fox has lost the scent. No, we're just having a cooling off period to let ourselves contemplate and adjust to the burgeoning relationship that's burgeoning between us. Have you tried contacting Elizabeth and asking her why she's not keeping in touch? Of course I have, every day. Are you sending emails every day? How many have you sent without reply, Hancock? I don't keep count. Well, about 400. When you're in love, you get very motivated. 400, you say? I didn't know you were stalking her. Stalking Elizabeth? Of course I'm not. We're in love, and it's my way of showing the strength of my commitment. She's testing me, that's all. She's waiting to see if I give up. Faint heart never won fair lady, Sid James. So, what was the last thing she wrote? Ah, yes, it's engraved on my heart. Tony, you are such a charming man, she said. You will always be in my heart, but I have got another. And then it stopped there quite abruptly. Then she went on. I'm sorry, I have got to put something in the post. There you are then. That's that. She's got another bloke, hasn't she? Got another bloke? I wondered what the another meant. No, I don't believe it. It can't be true. She would not betray my trust.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Hancock. It's Inspector Pye of the Surrey Police here. I just thought I'd give you a little ring.
Yes, good evening, Inspector Pye. Happy New Year. How's things at Scotland Yard these days? Have you lost any drones recently? Ha ha ha.
Oh yes, very funny, Mr. Hancock. Oh, not heard that one. Oh no, it's not us though. That's the London mob. We're based in Guildford. I wonder if we could come round to see you.
Well, I am a little bit busy with Hancock's half hour at the moment.
Oh, it won't take half an hour. More like 25 minutes to arrest you and get the cuffs on. We're very quick, we know. It won't hurt as long as you don't struggle too much.
Won't hurt? What do you mean it won't hurt? What am I supposed to have done?
You've been a bit of a naughty boy, haven't you? We've had to place you on a fixated person's watch list.
What's that when it's at home? I haven't got a watch.
Well, it's a very long list of weirdos who've become fixated.
You can't mean me? Fixated about what? I haven't fixated anything. I can't even put a set of shelves up.
No, I can't discuss it on the phone. We'll have to come round tomorrow and see you. Good evening, lover boy.
The name's Hancock. Tony Hancock, if you don't mind. What's your number, Pie? I'm going to report you.
Oh, they always ask that one. 3.14159265539. That will learn you.
That's a very long number. Why is it so long? My pencil just broke.
It's the number for Pi, of course.
What pi r squared and all that rubbish? So why have you been given the number of pi?
Are you daft or something? My name is Pi, and I like pies.
I am not daft. It's not my fault you've got such a ridiculous name and such a silly number.
Well, if you don't mind, as you're getting so agitated, I'll pass you over to our police psychologist, Miss Shuttlecock. She'll give you one. I mean, the once over. Oh, you've nothing to worry about, Mr. Hancock. It's quite normal for a man of your age to become hopelessly obsessed with a much younger woman. I'm 28, by the way.
A younger woman? What's Sid got to do with it? Nice try, Hancock. This is about you and Elizabeth. You've gone overboard on the love boat, haven't you?
But we do have to be careful in case you do something you really shouldn't. That's what the fixated person's watch list is for. For people who, shall we say, get a bit obsessed about other people. I'm surprised that Elizabeth is letting you slip through her fingers. You look like a good catch to me.
That's quite right. I always thought of myself as a good catch. I'm glad you understand the situation, Miss Shuttlecock. But did Elizabeth tell you to put me on the list?
Yes, Elizabeth lives in America, and you keep sending her emails. Hundreds of them, and some of them are a bit fruity, shall I say. You're a bit of a boy, aren't you?
You've been reading my emails. Who gave you permission to read my emails? And they are not fruity. I am not Hillary Clinton, you know.
I'll read one, shall I? It's number 267. My dear little orange blossom. That's what you said. You are the apple of my eye. Currently, I have Sid at home with me. But if you came over, I would send him away. Because we don't want him playing gooseberry, do we?
Yes, I see what you mean, officer. Lots of fruit in that one. Very fruity. Do you mind? It's an accident. I just get carried away. Me heart starts pounding, and I just write the first thing that comes in my head.
That's what we usually find, Mr. Hancock. People like yourself can get very carried away. I know you're quite a handsome man, but that doesn't mean you can keep contacting a woman who doesn't feel the same way that I do. I bet she'd like to ruffle your hair.
My dear Miss Shuttlecock, will you desist? I think you are coming on to me.
Oh dear, of course I'm not, Mr. Hancock. Inspector Pi, he's obsessing about me now. Yeah, he's definitely one of those. We'll have to shift him up the fixated person's watch list. I think we'll put him at number 10 next to Nigel Farage. A really close eye on him. I've got the cuffs handy.
I haven't done anything wrong but plighted my troth to Elizabeth.
I think you'd better trough somewhere else, matey, or it's straight down the neck. And you might trip down a flight of stairs if you get my drift. Oh, I can sympathise, Tony. A man who's as good looking as you might expect a woman to want to bond with you. I wouldn't mind, but I'm not Elizabeth, am I?
She's doing it again. Madam, I'm taken. Keep your hands off. A woman in your position as well.
Yes, and what exactly is the position you want me in, Mr. Hancock? He's not reading the signs very clearly, Inspector Pye. He thinks I'm flirting with him. We're going to have to keep him under 24-hour surveillance and rough him up a bit if he starts getting too randy.
I am not Randy Pye. I have never been randy in my life. Yes, he has, officer. I can confirm that. He's always randy. Shut up, Sid. Elizabeth and I are deeply in love. I'm expecting that any minute she'll walk through the door. I am not a fool. We are both made for one another.
These are the randings of a delusional man, Miss Shuttlecock. I don't think we can waste any more time. Let's put some wanted posters up and then bang him up. Yes, and I'll look after the key, Inspector Pye. I'll slip it down my blouse so he can't get it.
Current?
Hello, does a Mr. Tony Hancock live here?
Yes, Elizabeth, it is. Why haven't you been replying to my emails?
Well, I'm sorry, Tony. I sold my computer on eBay to a lady and I lost your email address.
Oh, I've been sending my emails to the wrong person all these months.
Yes, I changed my email address and she must have kept my old one on her browser.
Her name wasn't Elizabeth as well, was it?
Yes, I think it might have been. Has there been a terrible mix-up or something?
It's all right, Hancock. You can relax now. Inspector Pye and Miss Shuttlecock have gone.
Oh, I must say it's lovely to see you, Tony.